And we want to welcome you back down on mat 2 for our consolation championship matchup for 3rd and 4th place. Featuring Dom Demas of Oklahoma. He's the number 9 seed. And for the Missouri Tigers, 5th seeded Jayden Eierman.
These guys have met earlier this year as well. Demas, we saw, beat Nick Lee. As we know, he's going to try and look at inside trip again. He likes to go upper body. He will throw from anywhere. Eierman ended up beating McKee out of Minnesota, so these two guys could wrestle for 3rd and 4th place here. Eierman won his first 3 matches. He beat Debian out of UT Chattanooga, and he beat Cam Kelly at the buzzer. I actually called that match to win 10-8. And he beat Shoup out of Lock Haven 8-3, and then he lost to Diakamahala 6-5. And then came back and beat McKee this morning. And Demas, as we know, lost to Diakamahalis the match before that and has fought his way all the way back as well.
Jayden Eierman, Missouri. Dom Demas, Oklahoma. A little flurry out of bounds, no exchange. Jayden Eierman's got a lot of junk in the trunk, I like to terminologize it. And Demas kind of goes right into his Eierman's grill house. That's what Eierman's looking for.
He wants to throw. Look at Demas's thighs and his hip. He'll only be a 141 pounder. He's got a low center of gravity with some very large hips. Eierman is actually out of Columbia, Missouri. Went to Father Tolton High School. He was an All-American last year. He was 4th, and in 17 he was 5th, and he's just a junior. He is 26-4.
Almost baiting Demas. Look at him with that right leg, saying, "Hey, come take a grab of it."
And Demas wants, he wants to go that inside trip and drive right through him. You're right.
We near the 1 minute, 10-second mark of our first period.
Demas in white, and he'll be your red wrestler, and Eierman in a white singlet, and he's your green wrestler. And lead official is Chapman, and your second official is Mr. Haggerty.
Just trying to pull the trigger for the moment is Jayden Eierman. Now Eierman's got Demas doing a little bit of foot fires, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Demas just staying square. Unlike when he wrestled Nick Lee, he was pressing forward. I don't know, maybe he's done some scouting on Eierman and knows that he can't just go right directly at him.
No score here as we go down inside 30 seconds. First period. Here at 141 pounds, it's a consolation championship matchup for 3rd and 4th place. 2 outstanding individuals, the Missouri Tigers, Jayden Eierman, and Oklahoma Sooners, Dom Demas.
I want to say one other thing, too. I want to give a lot of credit to the people that put the seeding together this year. They have done an outstanding job. This year is the first year that they've seeded all 33 kids and put them where they're properly aligned on the bracket. And I know the first 2 weight classes were chalk when they were at the quarterfinals, and the 3rd at 41. Demas was the guy, the 9 seed, was the only mistake that they had made instead of the 8 seed. So that is as good as it can get. Whoever put together the brackets this year did an outstanding job, and I have no problem with them continuing to do that. Demas still going to be down here to start the second period with Eierman.
I can't hear you.
Got to his feet.
The reason why Nick Lee has just pinned Mitch McKee. Good job by Jayden Eierman to keep Dom Demas down for the moment.
He's telling him, Marcelli just told him, you got to get to your feet. You got to get to his feet in the middle of the mat. Eierman drove him out that time.
Eierman's a stalker from the top position. Getting loud in here, Coach.
Yes, it is.
They can't even hear us. So Eierman trying to keep Dom Demas down as we speak, continuing to accrue riding time as the kid from Missouri Tigers going to try to crack back Demas. Ooh, right on his head goes Demas. Let's hope he's okay.
Wow. That was not a smart roll. Let's see, is he okay? Yeah, he's all right. He just looked over at Rosselli and said, I'm okay. Wow, man, he just launched himself right on his head and neck.
Well, when we talk about the sport of football and the neck injuries with the point of impact, that very well could have been a very serious accident, couldn't it, with the neck?
Absolutely. Thank God these kids are in incredible shape, and they make sure that every part of their body is as loose and as strong as can be, because that is one time, man, if that neck wasn't loose and strong like that, that could have been a really ugly, ugly accident.
We go down inside a minute. Jayden Eierman continues to ride Dom Demas here in what is a scoreless matchup for third and fourth place at 141. Hope you're enjoying our live hold-by-hold coverage. I'm Benjamin Hupke out of LaPorte City, Iowa, joined by NCAA Division I official out of Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. Kent Intagliata. The guys out on this matchup, led by Mr. Nate Chapman, assisted by Mike Haggerty. Ooh, I'm not so sure that
that's a headlock. That's got to count. That's a count. You got to count there.
Down inside, 25 seconds we go, 20 to be exact. Here in the second period, and Eierman continues to apply a good ride on Demas.
Eierman is your MAC champion.
We go down inside 5 seconds, and Eierman's going to insert both legs. Get in the boots. He looks over, and before the period's even terminated, he's going up or down, or what am I going to do? And Eierman's going to elect to go down for the final 2 minutes.
And Demas is your Big 12 champion as well. So we got two conference champions going at it here for third and fourth.
So Dom Demas looks over to Lou Roselli, just going to let him go. Out for one. Without any hesitation is Jayden Eierman, 1-0 the score. Riding time more than likely will be a factor. Demas going to go seatbelt series, trying to grab down to a leg of Eierman. And we'll get another fresh start.
If Demas can do what he did in that first match and drive through him with that inside trip and look for a body lock, riding time's not going to matter. But he's not tried to get inside on Eierman at all. He's no attack like we saw against Nick Lee at all. He's more back on his heels. Look how his body position is. He's kind of spread out now. He's at 90 degrees. There he goes.
Eierman gave him a good old whip over, but it was well beyond the out-of-bounds line, so no damage done. In that situation, we near the 1 minute mark. And riding time is almost secured. In fact, we can say that it has just now been secured. It's in essence a 2-0 Jayden Eierman lead. So the 5th seed Missouri Tiger.
He got hit for stalling.
Yeah, it's going to be warned by Nate Chapman.
That's the first stall call on the Missouri Tiger. Demas got to press forward, though, looking for that trip. Inside, outside, whatever he can do. You're right, Eierman with that whip over again. Demas, yeah, Roselli tell him you got to go after him. You got one. He's technically down 2-0, so he would need 2 more stall calls or a takedown.
And Demas is the guy that's moving forward, and Eierman got to stay in there as we go down inside 30 seconds.
Oh, man. Big slap. Big right to the head. Demas with a kind of a roundhouse.
I think he kind of momentarily stunned Eierman.
Yeah, I do too. Eierman backing up, though. He's not taking a step forward in about 50. He's got 15 seconds to go. He's running, but he's on his horse. But
yeah, what do you do? Demas trying to do everything in his power. With riding time, Missouri Tiger Jayden Eierman is your 3rd place award honoree, defeating Dom Demas. Final count, 2-0.
After all the